So basically, after she had woken up, she had looked at me like I was crazy, or like I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, at the least. And she looked like she needed to get something off of her chest. And I said, "What's up?" She asked me, "Why have I been avoiding her and Kai?" And if you guys remember the last two story times, I didn't want to deal with this bull crap. I mean, come on. Like, it's pretty blatantly obvious why I'm not talking to you. Put two and two together, come on. But I told her the reason because like I felt as if I at least owed her that since she didn't really know. I guess it was pretty freaking obvious though. But after that, she gave me a hug, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. At first, I did not feel like hugging back, but she basically begged me to hug back. So you know what? I did, and from that moment on, I let bygones be bygones. And throughout that whole field trip, we were just hanging out, being friends, and there was no people trying to get in my way, and or her way. We just hung out that whole day. Like at the there was I remember there was a park, but like it's still very vivid. I don't really not vague. I don't remember the term, but I don't really remember a lot from that field trip. Anyway, she wouldn't really leave my side, and at the time, I wouldn't leave hers. She was in the SAO a lot though, so I remember that much. So enough of that. Fast forward to that night. Everybody had went home. I told her I would text her later that night. And I asked her, "Yo, do you want to hang out tomorrow?" And of course, she said no because I'm busy. And I kind of took it as if like, "Yo, bro, you just got played. Watch." So the next day, I had actually been fed up with this whole little game, and I told her the truth. Like at the end of the day, I showed her my phone, and it said the words "I love you" on it. And to be honest, right now I kind of see how stupid that is, but I was in eighth grade and I still didn't really know all that much. So she said that she would let me know the answer later after school that night. And let me tell you guys, this was the weirdest thing I've ever had to do. I was on my phone waiting for a text from 3 o'clock that afternoon to like 12 a.m. And when I finally got that text, I was ecstatic because she had said yes. I will go with you. And look, your boy was all types of happy. It's like I pulled like 20 LRs in one multi summon. Like I just won a Grammy for being me. Or I just begun it actually became Ultra Instinct before Ultra Instinct was a thing. Yeah. But fast forward to that next day, I wanted to walk up and tell her in person. As soon as I turn the corner, I see her and Kai making out in the hallway. And I'm looking like, what? I wanted to just go over there and snatch them away from each other, but I didn't. I ignored them for the rest of the day, and that was that. And the worst part about it was sunny when I got to school, but as soon as it went lunchtime, it started to rain. Like, not a light rain. We're talking about going up in the notebook in this piece. If you guys haven't seen that, I suggest, But anyway, I had just sat outside. I couldn't eat lunch outside because it was raining, so I'd actually just taken my juice or whatever I got from the vending machine and sat outside in the pouring rain with a hoodie on. I had a hoodie that day. Anyway, fast forward to the last day of the last class of the day, and I'm listening to music with my head down. I'm already done with my work, so I just begin to doze off. So as I begin to doze off, I hear some footsteps behind me. I don't really pay attention to them that much. Plus, I didn't have my music up. That's why I heard them. And so, before I'm fully dozed off, I feel two pair of arms, like, go around my neck, and it's Rika. And I'm looking at her like, why are you doing this? And she just hugged me even tighter. So, eventually, I just let it go and just let all my hatred, anger go. I just let it all loose and let bygones be bygones again. Fast forward actually to the next morning. I expected Rika and Kai to be holding each other kissing, but no. I saw Rika and this other dude who's actually a great friend of mine to this day. Let's call him actually Ray, and I'm not trying to rhyme either. But Ray, I saw Rika and Ray hugging and almost kissing, and it kind of got me curious as I passed by them. But as soon as I turned the corner to go to class, I actually see Kai like holding the tears from something. And I had asked him, "Yo, bro, what's going on?" And he said, "Bro, she dumped me last night." And I'm looking like, "What?" First of all, how did she dump you last night? Second of all, why did she dump you? And he had told me, now it wasn't really last night, it was yesterday after I had left, about like 10 minutes after I left. And then he also said that she thought that she thought that he was kind of mental, like kind of weird in the head. And at the time, I had gotten mad because Kai and I go back way back in elementary school. So I pull her away from Ray, and I'm like, "Yo, why'd you break up with my boy?" And at first she had pulled this card saying, "Isn't that what you wanted me to do?" And I look at her, "Not in this way, and why are you with that other dude named Ray?" And she said, "Because he's better." And that messed up everything. And to be honest, I almost fought a girl for hurting one of my best friends.